cry at all, but wow, is it always close, ranging from a movie scene.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm currently driving to work. It is a snow day, so no, I don't really have to be at work, but I have parent-teacher conferences today and for the rest of the week as well. So I thought that I would bring you guys along with me and show you guys how I do everything. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. See you there. Okay guys, I made it to my classroom and literally no one is here other than like the custodian, one other person, and myself, which is so weird, but I'm really happy that I came. I have my next meeting at 12 and I think I forgot to tell you guys, but these are all virtual meetings except for one. There's like one phone call that I have to make, but that's why I wanted to come in, because I don't have anything prepared or anything like that. Well, now I do, but it was just all in my classroom. Anyway, when I walked in, there was a sweet little note that I saw on my board and it just warmed my heart. It was from the sub and all my students telling me that they missed me and to get better and stuff like that, so that was super sweet. I'm gonna leave it up there. I was gonna show you guys, but it has all of their names, so I want to keep that confidential. But yeah, so I'm gonna prep. I'm running out of breath. I'm so happy that we didn't have school today, because that would have been a struggle for me, because I just have to project my voice too much, and I think that's what was messing with my throat so much, because I just had to like keep not yelling but just keep projecting my voice, and it gets exhausting. The good thing though is that we do not have to wear face masks anymore, and I am over the moon happy about that. I was waiting for so long for that to happen and it was very unexpected. Sometime last week they were just like, no more masks, and I was like, yay. So that's a super good thing in my life right now. But yeah, I'm gonna prep for this meeting and then I'll show you guys everything that I do to get ready for conferences. Alright, I forgot to show you guys really quick how much it snowed today. So this is how much it snowed. Honestly, I was very surprised that we got a snow day, but I do understand, because in Colorado, like, we would definitely go to school in these conditions, because they have like snow plows and they're like more prepared, but here it doesn't snow as often, so they don't have all of those resources. So I understand, but the mountain does look very beautiful. I'll try to get a shot for you guys when I leave. Hopefully it's still like sunny outside.
No need to be stressed, gotta take it home, it's there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love, better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view, and I pray that it won't be over soon.
Alright, so I just finished my first meeting and that went really well. It was in Spanish, and you guys, I've been getting way better at my Spanish, but one thing to know about dual language speakers is that it's so hard to just think of all of the words, like process them in English and then have to say them in Spanish. It's so hard, so hard. But I think I did pretty well for the most part, and she was really understanding. I've been getting way better at my Spanish. I think I've told you guys this, but here, whenever I moved to New Mexico, I started getting like a lot of friends, or finding a lot of friends that spoke Spanish, and I speak Spanish with them, but it's more like Spanglish, because we speak Spanish and English. We just kind of like bounce around, which I'm not a fan of. Like, I used to never do that, but then I started hanging out with them, and then now I do that once in a while, and so it has been really hard for me to just like get used to that. But anyway, my meeting went really well. It was a super sweet mom, and I just appreciate the sweet moms out there, because not everyone is as sweet as, you know, other moms. So but I wanted to show you guys kind of like my setup, what I'm doing, and how I prep for my meetings. So this year is the first time that I did a data folder for all of my students. So I have some here, I have some over here, and I'm not going to show you guys the name of, obviously, oh my gosh, time out. Okay, I'm not going to show you guys the name of them obviously, but here is what they look like. I got these from Walmart. It was a little investment. I think I got a pack of 2 each for $5, and it was a little investment on my part, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find a way to make these reusable year after year so that I don't have to keep buying them. And these data folders are just gonna stay with me unless the parents want a copy of them. But I'm gonna reuse them time after time. And the cool thing about it is, here, I'll show you. The cool thing about it is that I did like a little pocket label right here, and so here's the name of the student, but I'm covering it. But I also laminated these little cards. It's like cardstock, and then I'm putting them back in here for next year. So next year it'll be super easy. So you guys might be thinking like, wow, that's a lot of work, Midi, but it's really not. It's really, really not. And so yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I'll show you guys what the folder looks like because I got this idea from Teachers Pay Teachers. So give me a second, I'll show you guys. Alright, so this is my little setup. Here's what I have going on, and I was going to just run through it with you guys. So obviously the first thing that you guys see here is the data folder for each student. This is the one that I just finished, so since it was in Spanish, I have a little checklist that's in Spanish, but I really, really love this checklist, and it's from Teachers Pay Teachers. I like it because it shows the strengths of the behavior and academics section, as well as areas to improve on. And then there's also like a little note section here where you can write notes for the parents. So if the parent would have come in, I would have given them this sheet to take home with them. So I'll probably send it home with the student later on in the week, and then, or I guess tomorrow since it's Friday. And then here is a little data folder that I also got from Teachers Pay Teachers. This one was a freebie. This one was, I believe, $8, but there's lots of goodies, so I was going to run through that with you guys. But I also have a notebook. It's very, very important that you have a notebook whenever you are doing conferences, because just to write, things down or things that you want to give the parents, such as like resources that you want to send home for aiding in lecture and things like that. And then you always want to have their little journal. This is a writing journal, and I like to show the parents everything that they've written from the beginning of the year to now, and so that they can see their progress more easily. These are the folders that I've told you guys that I bought from Walmart, and they're very sturdy. I really like the color and everything like that. So, and then here are the pocket labels I was talking to you guys about. I feel like they're gonna last forever, so I'm excited to use them year after year. And then here's actually just like a little reminder slip for the conferences that one of my colleagues shared with me, so I wanted to show you guys. I'm sure you can find these anywhere, but I really like these, and they're very, very simple to do. Like, there's the kid's name right there that I'm covering with the expo marker, and then it tells them the date and then the time. So I thought that was really cool. And then here is something that I never got to do because yesterday, since I was homesick, I wasn't able to do a self-evaluation with my students, but I really, really wanted them to before conferences. But I am gonna have them do it tomorrow, and because I only have 4 conferences today, so it'll work out. I'll just send them home with the parents. But I really like this self-evaluation because it says, this is how I feel about reading, math, writing, spelling. And if they feel happy, they'll color in the happy face. If they feel like either neutral or, like whatever about it, then they'll color in this face, and so on and so forth. So I think that's really, really important. I've never used a self-evaluation sheet like this for parent-teacher conferences, but I will never go back. Like, I'm definitely going to do this from now on because I think it's so important for parents to see like where kids struggle, like the areas where kids really, really love, and then the areas that kids really, really struggle in. And then the cool part about this self-evaluation is that it has like art, music, PE, library, because a lot of parents don't even think about that, but there's a lot of kids that don't really enjoy some related arts. Like, I know for a fact that whenever I was young, like, I struggled in PE because I wasn't the most athletic, but I still like pushed through it. Or like, I struggled with art because I just wasn't creative, or I just didn't really like to do certain things in art class. And so it's cool for parents to like look at it and be like, oh wow, like I didn't know this about my student. So yeah, that's what I have. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the data folder really quick. So this one is the one that I paid, let me fix this. This one is the one that I paid $8 for, and you guys might be wondering, like, Meaty, why did you pay $8 for this? But here, let me cover the name really quick. I don't want to expose anyone. Okay, so you guys might be wondering, like, Meaty, why did you spend $8 on this when you didn't really have to do it? But the reason I did that is because I knew that I was going to be using it year after year, and that's what really sold me. And also, like, this data folder is amazing. So here's what it looks like. It says data folder. The kids get to color it in. You can even do this with student-led conferences. If you want your students to like lead a conference, or if that's what your school requires, you can do that. But our school doesn't require it anyway. So here's a sheet of my personal growth sticker collection, and if they've grown overall, I give them a sticker and then they just collect it over the year. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is the first semester that I do that, you guys, so that's why there's not a whole lot of stickers yet. And then I like this because it talks about goals, and then it's behavior goals and whether they've met their goals or not. So for this one, yes, they've met the goals. So here is their behavior. If they met the goal, I just put it down here for the parents to see. And for this one, like, the kid is kind, he has a listening body, and he's very positive. So that's why I did that. The next goal is math and language goals. For math, he didn't really have like any area of concern, so I didn't really do anything. But if you have an area of concern for each student, you can put a little sticky note for them. So this kid struggles a little bit with language arts, so I put that he needs to read 15 to 20 minutes daily and study his words. This is something that I have all of my students do, but I wanted the parent to like be aware, like, hey, like, please be doing this, you know, like, just remember this. And so that's why I put the little sticker there. And then the next section I put is math, and then I'm gonna go over a bunch of like data and growth from either assessments in the classroom or an NWEA or iStation that we do every month. And then same with language arts. If you move to this page, you'll get to see like the data from language arts. So that includes things like spelling tests, or their PBAs, which is the end of module like assessment that we do, or their growth in NWA and iStation and things like that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm excited because I've never been this organized before, and I think the parents are really gonna love seeing it like that. I'm also going over the report card with the parents just so they see and so that they can compare the report cards from the first trimester to the second trimester, because we do parent-teacher conferences every trimester, and so there's 3 trimesters, which is really nice because it like you don't have to put in your grades every single quarter. So I like it that way. All right, it is now my lunchtime. I'm gonna eat this yummy salad from Trader Joe's, and honestly, my whole lunch is pretty much brought to you by Trader Joe's. I have these little cheese sandwich crackers, this sunflower seed butter cups, so good, and then some spicy hummus, except for these are from, where did I get these? Either Walmart or Sprouts, but they're super yummy. I've never tried this salad before, but Michelle, one of my roommates, she said that they were really good from Trader Joe's, so I'm excited, and it actually looks delicious, and I think that's like avocado ranch or something like that. I am so hungry. I barely even ate any breakfast. I ate that granola bar that I showed you guys and a banana, so I'm very hungry. But I forgot to mention, I'm also watching Maya Lee. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. I'll link her down below. She is awesome, and she motivates me to work out and to be a minimalist, and she's always on a roll, like waking up super early, going to the gym, and she's also a teacher. So go ahead and subscribe to her. Also, I didn't give an update on my hair, and I totally meant to on my last vlog, but this is what my hair looks like. It's a little staticky right now because of how cold it is and the snow and everything, but here's what it looks like. A lot of people thought that I had dyed like all of my hair, but no, it's just the front. So I was going for peekaboos. However, this was not the color that I originally wanted. I wanted more like a grayish or whitish dye, but because I previously dyed my hair with a box dye, it came out looking a lot warmer than I thought. And the girl told me, she's like, it's gonna be a process. Like, if you guys could tell, these parts, this part here is a lot lighter, but then you get to the warmer tones down here, which is totally okay. And now I don't even know if I want to keep going brighter and brighter because it was very expensive. And obviously I know like hair places are expensive, but I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I don't know if I want to pay that much money because I don't know if I even want to go that light, if you know what I mean. So we'll see. I'm just gonna stick with it for a little bit and then go from there. Oh gosh, that was really hard. Okay, so I'm gonna eat really quick because I do have a meeting coming up, and I'll talk to you guys later.
No need to be stressed, gotta take it home, gets there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love, better hear the call.
Alright guys, change of scenery. I'm back at my house. I'm in my room right now, and I decided to be back. I do have one more meet at 4:10, so here soon, and then I'll be done for the rest of the day. But I was just annoyed of being in my classroom for too long because I'm still not feeling 100%. I'm so glad I didn't have students today because it would have been a rough day, but I'm still not feeling 100%. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home. As soon as I'm done with this meet, I'm gonna lay down, take a little nap, and then just get ready for tomorrow because tomorrow is Friday and I have more parent-teacher conferences. But with all that being said, I just wanted to encourage you guys to have a successful parent-teacher conference time with all of the parents in your classroom. Something that has worked for me throughout the years is to just remember to start on a positive note, then move on to the area of concern with each student, and always on a positive note as well. If you sandwich those together, you are more likely going to have a successful meet, because obviously no parent wants to just hear the negative side about their child. And I know that might seem a little obvious, but with some behavioral kids, it might be hard. It might be hard to like dig deep and find like those positive things that you like about the student, or just find some strengths, because that kid might be like annoying the crap out of you and you just don't know like any positive thing to say. But if you dig deep, like there's always something positive to say about students, and at the end of the day, they're just kids. Like, give them some grace. And yeah, the parents definitely need to know that. Another thing is that the parents really like for you guys to show data, so make sure you show the areas where the kids are improving, and then just areas that really need to work on. They really need to work on, like whether it's penmanship or just writing in general, reading, or things like that. So anyway, I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye. Love you guys. Oh, and also don't forget to check the description box down below so that you guys can see all of the things that I linked, and give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't already. Bye guys.